All right, today is Sunday, January 11th, and we are here at Cliff Cave Park. It's a beautiful trail. It's located down Telegraph Road, and I parked in the retail shopping area right next to it and walked down here. I'll show you a little bit more of that when I come back. I just wanted to get on the trail today. It's going to be a short one today. I'm going to do a ruck and not so much of a hike. The difference to me is when I do the hike, I travel a little bit lighter. I carry, some water and a little bit of food for a snack, and I usually go over 3 miles. A ruck to me, this is just for me, this isn't for anyone else, is 3 miles on a quick trail located close to my house. And I had just met my son and his fiance for coffee up the street, so this was a perfect one to come on. I haven't been out here for a little bit, and the highlight of this one is I've been showing you the Merrimack River and the Missouri River and stuff, but today we're going to get to see the Mississippi. So you can see this is just a very residential urban trail. It's going to be paved pretty much the whole way, and like I said, I'm only going to go about 3 miles on it, but we'll get you a picture of the Mississippi River, some video of the Mississippi River I should say, and show you what a nice little trail is in case you ever find your way down in this area. And as I said, it's off Telegraph Road, and if you look that up, you can get to it from Interstate 255, and you just head south. We are very close, because we're close to the Mississippi River. That means we're also very close to Illinois. So this is on the southeast side of St. Louis. Okay, like a lot of parks around town. Excuse me. There are shoot-off trails which can be used for horses or mountain biking. I'm going to stay on the primary one for this ruck today and do it. You can see it's a pretty sunny day, and there's quite a few, I shouldn't say quite a few, there's enough people out here stretching their legs on this early Sunday afternoon. Sky is pretty blue. It's a good day to be out here, but all through these woods here, it'll eventually go down and head towards the Mississippi River. And you can see there's a person down there walking their dogs on these trails out here. So even though we're right in the heart of St. Louis suburbs, there are places to go mountain biking and horseback riding and things like that. Here we are about 3/4 of the mile on the primary trail, and you can see that this is for the horses. It heads down that way, comes from this way. Also mountain bikes, things like that. It's just a very good suburban trail. And the route we're heading is going to bring me to the Mississippi Overlook, which is one of the 3 primary reasons people like to come out on this trail. It's obviously wheelchair accessible, and we'll give you a great view of the Mississippi River up here. Also, the name of the park, as you saw, is Cliff Cave Park. We will go by a couple little caves. Most of them have been caged off because they don't want people going in them. I think we had a few years back some kids drowning them because you could go in there and, is it spelunking? Am I thinking of the right term? Go in there and do some things like that, but it's a little more dangerous than what was originally thought. And then down at the bottom down here, and I've never seen this myself, but I need to come back and do this in the spring. But there is a man whose wife's favorite flower was the sunflower, and either after she died or maybe during their whole life or whatever, but he planted a whole field of sunflowers down here. And supposedly it's very beautiful when they're in full bloom, and watching them track the sun across the sky as the day changes. So you'll get to see another video of that sometime this spring, because I've always wanted to see it another place with some more trails coming off of it in both directions. But that's really a cool thing, and kind of a heartwarming story off to the side about why that's even down here. So can't wait to get to see that this year, now that I know about it. Okay, at 1.25 miles in, excuse me, is where the trail shoots off to bring you up to the Overlook. So we'll come back and we'll go down this trail because it's going to go right by a cave. But right here is the bridge over the road. And then up there, maybe, about 500 yards is, probably not even that, is where the Overlook is. And that'll be where the next video's from. And here we go. This is the Overlook. Right here. When I get up there, I'm going to stop talking and just videotape so I don't bother anybody. But this is the mighty Mississippi. You're going to get to see a barge going down today, it looks like, too. So that way is St. Louis. And this way down there is heading out of St. Louis, which is what that barge is doing. It's heading down south. And we're going to go down to this parking lot. There's a little trail that comes out and walks along the Mississippi River, or on the edge of it, and we'll do that real quick. The trail that you see that kind of loops out there into that field, I believe that's where the sunflowers are. I don't have time to do that today, but like I said, I'll come back and do that. So we'll get you some closer views of the river here in just a minute. I just happened to see this sign. Thought I'd take a quick video of it. We're still at the Overlook here. But I want you to know too, this is right at 1.5 miles in from the trailhead that was at Telegraph Road up there where I started. So it's only 1.5 miles in, and it's all paved. Okay, we're at 1.9 miles into it, and we're going to come to our first cave. We'll get a picture of this sign here too. Hopefully it's legible when I make the video. But we're still heading down and still heading towards the river. And then I don't know if you can see it. The cave is right up there. You can see this stream is coming out of it. But that little black hole right above my finger, that's where the cave is. And I don't know if you can see the big opening has bars across it so people can't get into it. Okay, so far the ruck has been all downhill. It came from the trail right there, which we're going to head back up. And now we're going to cross these tracks and take this loop, which will bring us the closest to the Mississippi as we'll get today. And Right over there is the main portion of the park. We're not going to go there today. Like I said, I don't have time. I'm already at 2.25 miles, and I want to get back because I have things to do today. Okay, here we go. The mighty Mississippi, and look at that. I never knew this existed here. There is a trail where I could take it right down to that little beach. And you see way in the background, there's a bridge. That's Interstate 255. And on the other side of the river here is Illinois. So 255 will take you right over there to Columbia. And then it does make a pretty quick turn north, which would bring you right up into Chicago eventually when it connects up with 55. Those are very basic directions. Don't use that to get yourself to Chicago. But very much still a working river. You can see barges out there. You can see cranes. You can see sandbars. Not exactly sure what's going on right over here, but looks like someone shows up there to work on the weekdays on it. And isn't it amazing? Can you think of 150 years ago? What a barrier this river must have been. How hard was it to get from one side to the other before they started building up bridges? And what kept, the settlers continue going west when they came to something like this? It's pretty spectacular, and think of the mindset they must have had to say, we can make this work. We have it so easy now, and today we just get to enjoy the beauty of the river. All right, there we have it. This is the overview. I see that pointed the wrong way. On Cliff Cave Park. Overview meaning the overview of the Mississippi River. And went a little over 4 hours. Only took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm sitting at 1 hour and 25 now, but I should be in the car the next 5 minutes. So you can see it's just a nice, easy path. A way to get a few steps in on a weekend afternoon and get it done in a beautiful area. So I'm going to show you one more video from the parking lot of where I like to start, but I wanted to keep this short and sweet and just give you another opportunity to explore another cool area in St. Louis. So I hope you're having a great Sunday, and I look forward to the next video. But like I said, you got just a little bit more of this. I'll show you where I park the car and where I go, and I'm kind of excited where I start, I should say. And I'm kind of excited, just like yesterday. I think I'm gonna get another opportunity here in January to put the top down on my car and drive out and go get my favorite lunch dinner. All right, hope you have a great day. All right, right there you'll see 2 bikes go by is the entrance to the park. And I just like to come right along here. Don't ask me why, but there's no parking right at the beginning of that park, so that's why I like to park up here. And I park in this parking lot that is right next to the sports lounge and across the street from the Walgreens. So I'm not going to go up here. I don't want anyone to freak out and think I'm filming their license plates or anything. But it's a good place to park, and it's about a 2-minute walk over to the entrance to that trail. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.